YAOWA, it's the boy Joell Ortiz, Brooklyn Zone in the building. I'm chilling with hip hop since 1987. Yeah.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
It's your boy E Money, chilling with the homie Joell Ortiz.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, my man?
I'm good, my brother. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good, man. Now, what brings you? We out here in Philly.
Yeah.
Brings you out here to Philly?
There's an underground showcase going on down here in Northeast Philly, and stopping by as a special guest, do a couple records, embrace the young talent.
Yeah,
you know how it is.
So fit for you, know what I mean?
Thank you.
So fit for you. Now, you're killing them with the new album, House Slippers.
Yes, sir.
Much needed for the game.
Thank you.
Executive produced by the Heatmakers. Tell us a little bit about the project, explain the title.
Well, House Slippers, yeah, man. I just felt like this was one of those projects where I just was all me all the time, comfortable. I ain't wanted to feel like I was leaving home and go to work and record this one. I wanted to feel like I bring home to the work site. You know what I mean? So I just was in there doing me. I ain't really zone out too much on what I was going to talk about. I just wanted to talk about what I felt like talking about at the moment, just being comfortable with everything. So I felt like House Slippers was an appropriate title because it's symbolic to my comfort on this album.
Okay, now that's dope, that's dope. Now, speaking of like your mindset, I heard you know what I mean, found a moment of clarity, kind of clean things up, no smoking, no drinking during this project. Yeah. How did that affect the music maker? Was it kind of hard coming up with concepts, being in that space?
Nah, you know what, like there's a high that comes with being sober. If that makes sense, like
no, listen, man, you have a whole lot of energy.
Like you start when you start seeing things a little bit clearer, a little bit different. When your judgment isn't clouded, you start embracing and finding out more things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, there were certain things I decided to talk about. Like there's a record on the album called Say Yes, where it started out as a prayer, and before I knew it, it had turned into a therapeutic record for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it, I don't think I would have been able to write that one in a clouded mind state. So, yeah. Okay, it was one of those. It was one of those moments that I don't think I would have got to if I was on my other shit. Okay.
All right. Now you got the record kind of on that note. Music Saved My Life. That's your single right now. You and B.O.B. What's it like working with an individual like B.O.B.? I know when you get in the stew, used to,
B.O.B. cool. He a real good artist, man, real good music guy, man. You talking about somebody that plays instruments, somebody that, is a producer himself and an artist. Like, anytime you get around those guys with those kind of mindsets and talents, it's always gonna be a good mesh. When I told him about the record, like he was so excited off the rip because he's a fan. And I'm a fan of his stuff, so we bounced off each other energy-wise really great. And the concept is self-explanatory. Music saved our lives. Not even musicians and artists, but fans of music too. Like, how many times has a song or an album got you through a time? You know what I'm saying? Or you you hear a record now that come on, you be like, I used to fuck shorty. Like on this shit, like it stamped that era. Like, music saved my life. I didn't have no pops. I just listen to music in my room like all day. Like that's what it was. And that song worked out well.
That's dope. Now you also got Marley Stacks on there, and I peeped you on a couple other records. What's your affiliation? Is he?
Molly is a young up and coming dude from Rochester, New York. He works with the Heatmakers too, so he was always in the studio. And I just as a young OG of this shit, like you gotta, whenever niggas is working hard, but man, like and he sound good, I'm like, take a crack, like, and he nailed this, so. He could be doing a whole bunch of shit, but he was in the studio, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, that's dope. Now, what's the next single off the project? What do you feel like is gonna be the next?
I don't know, because DJs are playing a whole bunch of different shit off the album, but I have seen, like, in the spot, in the club, Get Down has been moving. Produced by the Heatmakers as well. It's one of those two-step East Coast rap records that could work in the spot, like you can party to it. So I think we're gonna do something with that one next. I got the video for Q&A coming. There's so much stuff happening. I'm gonna treat every record individually like singles, to be honest with you.
Okay. Now, like you said, you work with the Heatmakers. A lot of y'all, if y'all not familiar with the Heatmakers, done a lot of work in the game in the past. A lot of your favorite Dipset hits.
Oh yeah.
How'd you and the Heatmakers link up?
I was in the studio with Illmind and working.
Another dope producer.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Illmind. We were working on the House Slippers record, the title track for the album, and the Heatmakers record out of the same building that we were in. So they had got wind that I was in the building, and they came down and was like, yo, you know, when I finish up with the session, we'd be honored if you come upstairs and hear some stuff. So once I finished up with Ill, me and Ill went upstairs. We vibed out with the Heatmakers, and it was just like one of those situations where you feel like you knew dudes forever, but you just met. We just rocked out, and I ended up recording the entire album in the Heatmakers studio.
That's dope. That's dope. Now I saw you had the team, my brother on the Brothers Keeper record.
Yeah.
How involved are they in, you know, your music making process? Once it's done, do you let them hear it? And how aggressive do it get in the studio? You know what I mean? You guys.
Oh yeah, well,
go at it.
You know what? Like, to be honest with you, like, I feel like when we go into our solo ventures, we meaning Slaughterhouse, Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Race 59, shout out to my guys. I feel like we go into our own little corners and do the things that we do, which made the group exciting anyway. Like the things that we did solo on our own is why Slaughterhouse is this machine. Like, people are so excited is because of who we are, solo artists. So like, there's not so much like, yo, what you think about this or how you feel about this, like for solo stuff, because we trust each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more like, yo, if you need anything, holla at me type shit, you know what I'm saying? But being in the studio with them is so much fun because, you know, I could be drawing blank one day, like just be sitting there like, man, I don't know, man, it's something else on my mind. And then Crook go in the booth and you be like, okay, let me do this then. That's how you feel? You know what I'm saying? So whereas on a solo project, you gotta draw your own inspiration. It's a little bit tougher, so, you know, sometimes you go there, you ready to go, and then you get there and it's like, I don't know, it's not, you know. But it's fun either way, because, you know, rocking that stage, there's nothing like rocking that stage dolo. To be honest with you, like, just that feeling, like everybody there to rock out with you, like, I love that shit. I missed it, because for the Slaughterhouse, for the last 5 years, it's been all Slaughter. Like, we all been putting all our solo shit to the side. So the minute we got like a breathing room, I got to it. Like, man, I got to get something off my chest.
Turn up.
Word.
Now, what's up with Eminem? Now, as far as Eminem, when does he ever step in the music making process, or is it just like you said, that trust is with him as well?
No, he definitely trusts the group. He on the Welcome to Our House though, he was hands on though. Like, you could see like he was trying to dance that delicate line. Like, let me let them do them, but yo, you know what I mean? Because he got a million ideas. You know what I mean? Things like that. But on the new album that we, you know, when we get to it, like
Glass House, right?
Yeah, Glass House. It was that was
Blaze. You gave up a lot.
Yeah. That's Slaughter. Like, we was all in there. That was us. So I think the fans gonna really like our core fans. They gonna jump for joy for that one.
Okay. Now, I know you talked about being indie and the major, Shady versus Aftermath. What's some of the pros and cons of being indie and being major?
Well, my situation is unique, to be honest with you, because with the group I'm on a major, right? And then as a solo artist I go indie. But when I do my indie stuff, I still have major friends.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So you get what I'm saying? So like, I can work the machine a little bit better. You know, like, so there really isn't no difference, just different houses for the music. That's all it is. Like, you know, like evidently, like when you're on a major, they fund the budget is there, whatever. Like, it's recoupable and they get their money back. But it's a loan, like a big loan, like whatever you need. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how to ever get it to that level. And then, you know, record sales and things like that, give them back their money. But on indie, I'm in my bank account. I'm in my jeans. I'm doing everything. All right, let's get some merch. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, it's all me. So,
but the payoff is better. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward.
Yeah. I mean, and it's something. With everything, when you got your money behind it, you work harder.
Never lie, man.
Believe me.
You Philly artists listening? Yeah. Invest in yourself.
Word.
Now let's get into that. You know, that Total Slaughter. I heard season 2 supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
Let us know what's going on with that.
I mean, yeah, it's just you know, of course now, you know, a lot of the battle rappers want to be a part of it. You know, after they saw
see,
like, all right, cool. Cause you know, first, you know, battle rap is, you know, it's like this. So when we was like, we gonna make it a reality, a couple of dudes like, I don't really know, like, cause they ain't know where it was gonna go. But then they saw Total Slaughter 1, and then they all was like, yo, what's going on with 2? Like, how y'all gonna do that? Like, and niggas want me to battle. Like,
I was just about to say, what it's like, gonna take to get you in there,
man.
Hey man, I was just talking to Kiss. Kiss said it, half a ticket, he in there. Half a ticket to 700,000. He said he in there. Absol said you give him the right check, he in there.
I hear you. They done niggas done they done waved one at me already. They done waved a nice little.
We want to see it.
I don't know. You know, it would never be for that, like for the money.
I was about
to
say, what's the hold up?
Yeah, it would just be if I feel like battling. Like if I feel like battling. Like everybody knows like the Absols and what. We don't need to do this. Yeah, you know, it just be for it. But I like the battlers battling. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. Like that's, and I'm afraid of being better than them, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm afraid of that. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's what they got.
Now you gonna have some niggas call you out.
Yeah, I don't mind. My whole career has been a battle.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting in this shit was.
That's why we want to see you. You know what I mean?
I don't want to out battle a battler. That shit would suck.
What you think about Cassidy getting in the ring with Disaster for $250,000?
Man, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, man. Cassidy come from that though, like, you know, he always been.
I'd love to see you and Cassidy go at it.
Yeah, a lot of people will probably like that.
You see that thing just go off in his head? We might have to see what type of bread we can raise for that.
It's not the bread. Like I'm trying to tell you, it ain't got nothing to do with that with me.
We gotta get the motivation.
I'm not that. I'm never gonna be that guy. Like, yo, if
we
it was
talk to Kyrie, we gotta get.
If it's gonna be that, yo, let's make it this. Let's make it. I ain't never that guy. I'm
trying to set something up. Dange got he got Cassidy number. We gonna try and set something up, man. That'd be beautiful. It'd be good for the sport.
But I like Cassidy Disaster. I like that. I like that matchup. I think, you know, the raw streetness in Cassidy, and that quirky, laughable. Like, you know, that's a good arena.
Yeah, I think that'd definitely be a good matchup. Now, I know you talked a little bit about we're straying away from the pure hip hop to the radio a little bit now. How you don't really see or hear too much of that good hip hop on the radio. I know you kind of touched that. And for those who don't know, Frozen is the only platinum album of the year.
Frozen.
Yes. So where do you
Frozen,
see
the movie soundtrack?
The movie soundtrack, man.
That's crazy.
So where do you see the state of hip hop going?
I think hip hop is in a phenomenal state, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Maybe not on a radio level, but like on every other level. Like,
definitely.
You can move, you know, to go back to the other one, you can act as a major label with you and your mans right now.
There you go, yeah.
like I think people need to embrace that. Like the days of like, let me get some records together and then go get a record deal.
See if this guy
like let me just give all of this away. It's over. Like, it's like, all right, cool, let's figure it out. Let's hire a PR person. Let's get our merch together. Let's get on our grind. Let's, you know, open up. Let's hit these let's hit these clubs. You know, let's work this mix. Like, you can act as a label, like, and then you got the craziest machine in the world in the internet to sell your stuff. Like, the internet that made people in Japan your neighbor.
Listen,
you understand?
We try and tell them, man. We try and tell them.
Why go through all of that other shit when niggas can be going right into your PayPal?
Like a dude like Bobby Schmurd.
Yeah, like,
you know, and I know you just talked about that. His success is you use the internet, social media.
Come on, man. Like, shit, you don't even know like what could go now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before it used to be like, yo, we gotta work this record and we go, you know, we gotta hit the payment with it. Now something you put out just might get legs of its own because of this internet machine.
Like you said, I asked you about a single. Listen, DJ been playing different joints. It's hard for you to pick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, hey, don't play that one because we're doing this. Like, nah, all right, cool, let's rock. Okay. Because I feel like radio, like clicks on the internet is like spins now. You know what I'm saying? It got the same effect.
That's dangerous. Yeah, I mean, that's one of his you say one of your things he say all the time, man. They not utilizing the internet enough.
You gotta embrace the internet. You'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to. Don't get stuck now. Don't get stuck in the mold. You gotta move with the cheese, man.
Now, what you got planned solo wise? 2015. What's going on? What's the next move for Joell?
2015. I don't know. I'm still on the house slip of ride. I still got tons of tour dates. And you know, I'm about to support Joe and his project and Royce and they Prime Crook. project, and then we got the Slaughterhouse stuff coming next. Like we got Road to Total Slaughter as well, part 2. So I don't really know what 15 is, but I know there will never be another 4 or 5 year gap in between my solo stuff.
There you go. That's
like I miss it too much. So, you know, I'm already in and record for the next album mode, to be honest, or just record in general. So I don't know what 2015 brings, but I know it's bright.
Okay, all right. Can you speak on any freestyle guy or battle rappers that's going to be on Total Slaughter too? Do you know anybody as of right now?
We do, but until it's like solid, I can't really say anything, man. Guys would be mad at me. But it's crazy though. It's crazy though. And I will say this though, non-battlers want to battle. Okay. Like signed rap acts. Like want to battle.
Listen, man, we want to see it. I mean, y'all can make it happen. Y'all can bring me. We appreciate Total Slaughter.
We trying to make that the stage where it's cool for like niggas with record deals to happen. Like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, this is me. Like, I'm nice though.
Yeah, man. That's why you gotta go ahead. You and Cassidy. We're gonna talk about that another time. Anything you want to leave us with before we get out of here?
Hey, House Slippers is in stores now. Downloaded on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. Good music, man. Good hip hop music, man. Joell Ortiz. YAOWA. Hit me on Instagram and Twitter too, at Joell Ortiz. JOELLORTIZ. Hip hop since 1987. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, we appreciate you. It's your boy E Money signing out with the homie Joell Ortiz with hiphop-since-1987.com.
Shout my hip-hop since 1987 niggas. Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Oh, it's a Philly.
I feel like it's a Philly.
I ain't mad though. I mean, but it's just that beard command a certain kind of energy. And and it's just like, hey man, I was like, yeah, let me get this. And now I'm just Crit. People ain't saying I look like somebody else. I'm just Crit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the beard. I ain't never cut it off. Women love the beard.